tax, everything's gone.
NCD Governor Powes Pakop gave an account of a relative who had 200 kina in their bank account. After a while of not touching funds in that account, that 200 kina had completely vanished. Pakop said all sorts of fees were being charged. He recommended regulatory measures be set.
We put a threshold amount on some of these, savings in the bank, so that some line also maybe 10,000 you go down. There should not be any tax on withholding tax, the Kenyan tax. These people don't earn a lot of money, and the bank's just making a killing every time you make a transaction.
Treasurer Don Pollier said a review of the overall taxation policy is currently being undertaken with recommendations expected at the end of the first quarter.
So it's an overarching view of taxation, whether small or minor, by the macro banks or the major banking institutions, or in other areas, from bigger to smaller, that the taxation regime is going to be it's being looked at, and the review will guide us the specific recommendations. And I'm on these very issues that the Honourable Governor has talked about. We support that.
New Island Governor Sir Julius Chan, in his supplementary question, also agreed the banks were making a killing. He said there was a big margin between the lending and deposit rates.
Now, from all the reports that I've heard, all the banks of this country are bleeding us dry. Now, they make super profit. So, me ask him, Treasurer, you're right. You give them a proper, reasonable rate of return. Now, suppose you use them as the system and they make super profit, you should have a super tax on them.
Mr. Pollier said a submission that will be justifiable and manageable will be made by the end of the year. Meredith Kusa, National, MTV News.